I think this is Sarah. I think we're ready to get started. We'll move back to our sort of official business. We were just wanting to make sure we had the phone line set up correctly, but I think it sounds like we are in business. I would just say, if you are not a member of the state board and you're on the call, please mute your lines now, and then we'll go ahead and get started.
I do want to ask a clarification question. Is this call being recorded? Because it was about to prompt me for that.
Yes,
By
we want to
pushing star
record it.
9, it should be now recording. And we've also got a second recording going here at the state board office. So we should be covered
that's good. Just want to make
twice
sure.
over. Yep. Understand.
No pressure.
That's right. We got it back up.
Okay,
Are we ready? Yes, I guess I certainly want to welcome everybody. Appreciate you being available. We want to start with the roll call. And Phyllis, are you going to do that, or who's going to do the roll call?
I'm going to do that. Miss Chansey. Mr. Edwards.
Here.
Miss Hartgrove.
Here.
Mr. Johnson. Miss Perry.
Here.
Mr. Roberts. Dr. Trout.
Here.
Miss Tucker.
Here.
Miss Cook. Mr. Austin.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, we do have a quorum, so we will proceed. The first item is to adopt the agenda. Is there a motion to adopt the agenda, which only includes the item concerning Bethel's request for a stay?
I move. This is Lillian.
Okay, we got a motion. Mike, you second?
Yes, sir. I'll second.
Okay. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the agenda is adopted. We'll go to a statement of necessity for this call. Elizabeth?
Yes. On July 22nd, 2016, at the regularly scheduled board meeting, the state board voted to approve the Tennessee Department of Education's recommendation that Bethel University be denied approval as an educator preparation program. Bethel University requested that the state board stay its decision denying approval of its EPP, Educator Preparation Program. Thus, it was necessary for the board members to vote on whether to grant the stay. Deciding whether to grant a stay is time sensitive, and the issue could not wait until the next regularly scheduled board meeting in October, so calling the special called board meeting was necessary. Because members of the state board reside across the state, it was determined that a physical quorum of the members could not swiftly be assembled in Nashville for purposes of this meeting. As such, this board meeting is being held via teleconference to decide whether or not to grant the stay of its July 22nd decision.
Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth. We'll now move to consideration of the action items on final reading. The purpose of this meeting is to consider the petition from Bethel University to stay our decision to deny accreditation. As a state agency, the board is subject to the provisions of the Uniform Administrative Procedures Act, and under this act, a party aggrieved by an agency's decision has the option to challenge the decision through a contested court case hearing, a petition to stay, or a petition to rehear. In this case, Bethel University is petitioning the State Board of Education to stay its July 22nd, 2016 action that Bethel would maintain its continuing approval with stipulations until the fall of 2017. As Bethel University has not requested to address the board at this time, I will call on our General Counsel, Elizabeth Taylor, to walk through the procedural history. Elizabeth?
Thank you, Chairman. As has already been stated, at the July 22nd, 2016 State Board meeting, the Tennessee Department of Education recommended that the State Board deny approval of Bethel's Educator Preparation Program. This recommendation was based on the accreditation review, which concluded that Bethel's Educator Prep Program did not meet expectations on 2 of the 6 NCATE standards. On August 3rd, 2016, Bethel requested that the state board stay its July 22nd decision, which denied approval of the Educator Prep program, and allow Bethel's program to continue to operate with a conditional approval status until the fall of 2017. As stated, Bethel has not requested to address the board in support of its request for a stay and has not presented any new evidence regarding the accreditation review or the findings. However, counsel for Bethel has communicated that Bethel is relying on its pleadings filed in the related Chancery Court case. Upon information and belief based on those pleadings, it is my understanding that Bethel generally alleges that the decision to deny approval was unauthorized by law, arbitrary and capricious, improper, and as a result, Bethel, its students, faculty, staff, and the local education agencies with which it collaborates have and will suffer irreparable harm. Thus, Bethel is requesting that the state board stay its decision denying accreditation until the fall of 2017, and the meeting today is for the board to vote on whether to grant or deny Bethel's request for a stay. And I'll turn it over to you, Chairman.
Okay. Sarah, what was the last statement, Elizabeth?
Bethel is requesting the board to stay its decision denying accreditation until the fall of 2017, and that is the purpose of the meeting today. And at this time, I'll turn it over to you, I guess, for a vote or
if there's any discussion.
Okay. I've been through the pleadings. I think as you have certainly had an opportunity to do, and I certainly find that we've got the authority to take the action that we have taken, and I can't find anything in there that wasn't understood and presented in our board meeting that would cause us to change our mind. But we'd certainly like to hear from other board members if you've got questions concerning these pleadings or any questions about the process.
Mr. Chairman, was there is any elaboration on the charge that our action was capricious?
Elizabeth, you want to address that?
They didn't, in the pleadings, the pleadings that were filed were similar to what they've requested the board to do here today. They were pleadings asking the Chancery Court to issue an injunction. They didn't offer much in the way of how the actions were capricious outside of the board outside of them alleging that the board did not have authority to act in the way it did. There were some allegations concerning the policy being a rule and not a policy, and then some other allegations, unsupported allegations regarding possible conflicts of interest.
Fielding,
Okay.
this is
Yeah,
Wendy.
yeah.
Can I ask, so to make sure I'm clear, nothing factually has changed? They're
No.
not alleging any factual change. They're just saying, hey, court, save us, or board, give us a year, right? Is
Yeah.
that what they're doing?
Yes, there has been. I'm sorry, Chairman.
Yes, I was going to say, I think that's a pretty good summary, unless, Elizabeth,
Okay.
you see it otherwise?
No, I agree. I was going to say that there has been no allegations, any new allegations of facts. Generally, it just challenges the board's authority and the process under which the decision occurred.
Well, this is Carolyn. I just wanted to ask and make sure that there's nothing that they have submitted to us that would indicate that they had done any new activities or actions that would have improved the status of the stipulations.
No, not that I'm aware of. And I will say that since the lawsuit has been filed in Chancery Court, they have been communicating with the Attorney General's office, but to my belief and knowledge, nothing new has been presented.
And can I just ask to follow up on that? The decision, my memory from the meeting, the decision of the board was looking back, not looking forward, right?
Correct.
So if they're fixing anything, that I guess that could be an issue for a review a different day. But this is about where they are now.
Yes.
I'm,
That's correct.
I'm ready to make a motion, unless there are other questions.
Okay. Go ahead with the motion.
My motion is that we deny the request for a stay.
Okay. Is there?
I'll second the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
This is Mike Elliott.
Yeah. Okay. Any discussion? Any questions about the motion or about where we're headed? Okay. If there are no questions,
Mr. Chairman.
I'm sorry.
I said no questions. I
Okay,
think
okay.
everything that's been stated before is very clear to me. This is Lillian.
Okay. At this time, we'll have a roll call vote. So please call the roll.
Mr. Edwards, Ms. Hartgrove,
Aye.
Ms. Perry,
Aye.
Dr. Trout,
Aye.
Ms. Tucker,
Aye.
Mr. Austin.
Aye. The ayes have it. It's unanimous. So the motion or the request to deny has been approved. Anything else for the meeting today? That concludes our agenda. We'd like to point out that we do have a board meeting coming up here on October the 14th. Appreciate everybody being available for this call and look forward to seeing you on the 13th and the 14th.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.